Welcome back, gamers, to Top 10 Gaming. I'm your host, Johnny Rogers, and if you happen to be new here, we put out daily content on all things gaming, so if you're down with that, then tap subscribe to see more. Plus, leave us a comment down below if you play Overwatch and what you love most about the game. Before we kick this video off, we just want to give a big shout out to today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Mobile gaming has become bigger than ever before, and you definitely don't want to miss out on one of the most ambitious RPG projects of 2019. Raid Shadow Legends is the most immersive experience you'll find on a smartphone, and is comparable to some of the biggest PC and console titles on the market. Plus, and this is my favorite part, it's totally free. It has an amazing storyline, awesome 3D graphics, giant boss fights, PvP battles, and hundreds of champions to collect and customize. Over 10 million people worldwide have already downloaded this game in just the last 6 months alone. Raid gives you the ability to personally customize your champions, and you get to choose their artifacts and create a unique mastery build for each of them. Personally, what I love about this game is that there is truly something for everyone. My favorite part, by far, is the fact that I can play for 5 minutes or 5 hours whenever I want and wherever I want. But don't take my word for it. With over 300,000 reviews, Raid has a near perfect score on the Play Store. This game is growing like wildfire, and now with their highly anticipated new Faction Wars feature live, it's only going to get better. Plus, if you're new, you'll get a daily login reward for the first 90 days. Do not sleep on this game. If you click our exclusive link in the description below, you'll get 50,000 silver and a free epic champion as part of their new player program to start your journey today. Good luck, and I'll see you there. Now, without any further delay, let's jump right into today's video of the dark truth of Overwatch creepypastas. We here at Top 10 Gaming are confused at the sheer lack of quality creepypastas about Overwatch. Not just lack of quality, but lack of any, really. I mean, in the first video by Lucy, she found 2. The last one that I did, there was only 1, and when looking for more, most of these stories went absolutely nowhere. This is extremely disappointing to find out, because Overwatch is one of the only games out there that has created a real lore for their characters. So there's lots to go off of if you're looking. On top of that, Overwatch has, and I'm not even kidding you, 40 million people worldwide that are playing this game every day. So you're telling me that out of 40 million people, not a single person knows how to write a decent creepypasta? What, am I gonna have to do everything myself? That's why we want to do something special for you all. If you can write a great Overwatch creepypasta and submit it to us, we will actually feature your story on our channel. That's a shout out to over 280,000 subscribers. Plus, as I mentioned before, due to the lack of Overwatch creepypastas on YouTube, your story could reach the top ranking for that category. The closest story I found that was even remotely related to a creepypasta was written 3 years ago by Jennire Narvaez, and it's called The Dark Secret Behind Overwatch. At the time, Jennire was playing the beta version of Overwatch, and while patiently waiting for the full release, she had been scouring the internet for more information on the game and its characters. While on her search, she stumbles across a Reddit post that would later be removed due to the secrets it revealed to the public. According to Jennire, in the post, a Reddit user detailed a story about how the gaming giant Blizzard had partnered with the US military. Now, while the user did not really go into length about how exactly they obtained this information, the amount of detail they had must be considered as something more than just a conspiracy theory. Within their post, it also implied that they worked closely for Blizzard, which is a perhaps more likely explanation of how they knew about this program. This person speculated that the Overwatch beta was intended to gauge the users, and more specifically to record their personalities and responses to certain situations. Apparently, they were attempting to model the characters of Overwatch to certain personality traits. This was done with the hopes that it would attract users that shared those same characteristics. In turn, this would undoubtedly cause certain players to gravitate to the heroes that represented them best, almost as if the hero mimicked a vital part of themselves. To give you an example, Jennire says that those who choose the hero Mercy tend to be more compassionate and selfless, whereas if you chose someone like the Reaper, you're more likely to express leadership and are often fueled by anger or other negative emotions. She makes note that these characteristics don't have to necessarily be obvious in the player's daily life, they're more so a reflection of a person's inner thoughts. This is perhaps why Overwatch has been able to garner such a large audience audience even for its beta version alone. The heroes were modeled so closely to players that they began to feel as if a part of themselves were in the game. Kaylina also suggests that Blizzard did not just create those animated stories to hype up the characters of the game, but to give a deeper source for gamers to pull from. This would then create a stronger bond between the player and their chosen hero. The troubling thing here would be the implications if this was actually true. Imagine if the US military had that kind of information on the over 9 million Overwatch beta players. Some Reddit commenters even went as far as suggesting it could be used for brainwashing or even subconscious influencing. Going back to the previously proposed question by us as to why there doesn't seem to be any creepypastas revolving around Overwatch, we implore you to look up the stories of each character. Blizzard Entertainment has not only done quick summaries of each hero, but they put together animated shorts and even created their own comic books. Overwatch is said to take place 60 years in the future, with its story beginning 30 years earlier. Between 2016 and 2046, the planet experienced a big boost in technology. This led to the colonization of the moon and a whole host of genetically altered animals. There was also the uprising of artificial intelligence that ultimately led to a war on the planet. The Omni Corporation was responsible for these AIs, or as they refer to them in the game, the Omniums. These robots manufactured large factories that created a fleet of AI responsible for worldwide economic equality. Although that soon went sideways after a few of them began to malfunction, leading to a war and even Russia creating these giant robots. Every country responded in their own way, creating a super soldier to fight this war of the future. Although divided, each country did not stand a chance. That's when the United Nations stepped in and formed the unique task force known as Overwatch. There are so many deep background stories on each of these characters that creating a creepypasta for them could be fun and certainly provide entertainment based on a rich history of the characters already built for you. So what are you waiting for? If you're a fan of Overwatch and creepypastas, write us your best story and we'll give you a shout out on this channel. When your story is ready, you can either leave it in the comments section or send us an email at top10centralgaming@gmail.com. I'll make sure that we leave the proper spelling of the email either in the description or a pinned comment as well. We're excited to see what you all come up with. And that has been the dark truth of Overwatch creepypastas. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, show some love by tapping that like and subscribe button. Also, another big thank you to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video and hooking up our wonderful fans with that exclusive link in the description below. And for more videos like this one, all you gotta do is click that playlist on the screen. From Top 10 Gaming, I'm Johnny Rogers saying until next time, take care.